Here we are, last week of the regular season, and barring a miracle, probably locked into your playoff seed. Coming off last week and getting ready to prepare for this week, what's kind of going through your mind here, Jake, as you're almost done with the regular season?
I think the biggest thing that we have to focus on is, it's still focus on Laramie and not who we're playing. We have an opportunity this week to go up and play against a team that's gone on a real long streak of winning, and has been the three-time runner-up for, going on a long time now. So they've been in and out of the state games for a good long stretch. I think, we watched our film from last week, and still the goal is be competitive each week, but now we got to go snag those games. And so until Laramie works on Laramie, it doesn't matter who the opponent is. So what we want to work on for this week and moving forward is, we just got to work on little things that make us be fast and be productive.
Sheridan is, the standard in 4A football right now, winning 51 in a row. What do you do to get prepared for a team like that?
To be honest, it's kind of hard to prepare for it because you don't know, with them being locked in at the 1, most likely us being locked in at the 7, regardless of a win, who's going to play, who's not going to play. But I think we've proven to ourselves that we can play against these upper end teams and be competitive. And our goal is, no matter what, we want to find rhythm and momentum heading into the playoffs. And so our guys see that is the writing on the wall. We don't care who the next opponent is, because we know it's either going to be Campbell or East. And so, we didn't show our best team. In fact, I would say we're a completely different team now than we were in week 1. And so whether it's East or Campbell, we played Campbell tough. Again, just continue to know that we can be competitive in those games and get right moving forward.
Give us a little scouting report on the Bronx and just kind of what they're like, especially with their maybe biggest star, Breck Reed, still out with injury. And it sounds like they're rotating guys at quarterback. They got a lot of different guys who can run the ball, throw the ball, but more than anything, their defense seems to be just so tough to go against.
Yeah, they always have a very good run defense, and that's pretty important in these games. When you can shut down the run, then you make teams one-dimensional, and then they take advantage of it. Like I said, it's kind of hard to prepare as far as knowing who's going to be playing, because they're locked into the 1. And so you would anticipate that they still want to find rhythm themselves. But yeah, the Breck Reed kid, he's a stud as far as the return game. But Beck Haswell, he returned back from injury this last week, and obviously a kid who signed at UW. He's a very good player. But those are the names that you hear about, and not the players that continually get the job done week in and week out. So yeah, defensively they're real tough. Always have a good D-line, linebackers fill, and then DBs make plays. Yeah, offensively they're just a machine. They just continue to go back to what is productive for them, and they like to feed their guys. So they like to play the hot hand, and if they can find a weakness in what you do, they'll try to take advantage of it.